Okay, let's go on to finding the slope or the gradient. You already know that the gradient is the change in the y divided by the change in the x. And in my example below, the change in the y is from 3 minus 1, which is 2, and the change in the x is 4 minus 0, which is 4. So the gradient m is 2 divided by 4, which is a half. Next, sometimes you'll be given points on a line and you have to find the gradient. So for this, I'm going to show you a new technique. You're still finding the change in y, but I'm calling it y2 minus y1, and the changes in the x is x2 minus x1. So let's bring some points down onto the line. Okay, so this point here, minus 4, is my x1, and 1 is my y1. Here, 2 is my x2, and minus 2 is my y2. Okay, so when we find the gradient, we take minus 2 minus 1 and divide it by 2 minus 4. So the gradient is minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, divided by 2 minus 4, which is 6. Minus 3 divided by 6 is minus a half. And remember, a slope from the left to the right going down is a negative slope, so this is correct. Okay, finally, drawing a gradient. Sometimes you're going to be asked to draw the gradient of a line. So we're going to draw a line with a gradient of 2. What does that mean? Well, it means that the gradient or the slope is the change in the y is 2 and the change in the x is 1, because 2 divided by 1 is 2. So you're going to move from a certain point, 1 point to the right for the x and 2 points up because it's positive for the y. So there's your 1 point to the right and 2 points up. So there's your straight line, and it's a positive gradient. Let's look at a negative gradient. Draw a line with a gradient of minus 1/3. What does it mean? It means that m is minus 1/3. So you will move from a certain point 3 points to the right for the x and 1 point down for the y, because it's a minus slope. So there's your 3 points to the right and 1 point down. There is your negative slope downwards from the left to the right. Thank you.